أهلا وسهلا بمشاهدين الثقافية من مؤتمر الاستثمار الثقافي. ضيفة اليوم مس ماريا بورو، رئيسة صالون دي موبيلي ميلانو. Miss Maria, hi, how are you first? And we're very pleased to have you here in Riyadh.
No, it's a pleasure, and this conference is incredible, so I'm very happy to be here and honored to be part of this incredible cultural event.
The honor is ours. So tell us about Salone di Mobili. We know it's one of the oldest, one of the very famous furniture stores and salons and exhibitions. So can you tell people who don't know about that, a brief about that?
I like to say that Salone del Mobile is the most relevant event for furniture and design in the world. It was founded more than 60 years ago by a small group of entrepreneurs that understood that being together, even if they were competitors, but being together, joining forces was the only way to penetrate new markets. And from this starting point, we create an incredible event, fair, business moment, but it's also an ecosystem because Salone is able to activate all the different stakeholders. There are all the best and most incredible furniture producers, mainly Italian, but we have exhibitors also from all around the world. And then we have visitors, more than 300,000 visitors from all across the globe that come to Milano to discover the novelties, to discover how will we live, how will we furnish our houses. Because at the end of the day, we are all sitting on a chair, on a sofa, the public places and furniture, and this is having a strong impact in the way we live and perceive the places we live in.
That's very true. That takes me to a question. Back in February, I think there was an agreement that was signed with MOC, and we're going to see the event actually happening here in Riyadh in November. So tell us, what are we expecting, and how did this agreement come true?
Yeah, as I told you, Salone is an Italian but international event, and we have been working strongly to find a cooperation with Saudi Arabia, because Saudi Arabia is an incredible country with incredible opportunities. The development of new architecture, the number of construction sites that you have here is generating a strong demand for furniture. And we found in the Ministry of Culture and Architecture a very interesting counterpart. That's why we signed the MOU, and in November, starting on the 25th to the 28th here in Riyadh, in the CAF, in the financial district, we will have an incredible event held by Salone del Mobile, bringing more than 30 of the best Italian producers with their masterpieces. But we will have also a public program for conferences, because the idea is to really create a strong connection and a dialogue between Salone and the local fertile design community. This is just a starting point. In fact, in 2026, we will have a proper fair event here in Riyadh.
That's very beautiful. We're all excited for all of that. Can't wait for the fair, can't wait for the exhibition. But if anyone would know, it's you out of all people. I want to ask you about the differences between the mass production pieces and the very fine, the very niche, the one-of-ones and limited editions and all of that. What goes behind that, the works of that, and the differences, let's say?
Yeah, we are here in the cultural investment conference. So the question is why? Why spend and invest on furniture? Well, depend on which furniture, of course. That's a way to design spaces and furniture that gives even more value to the properties, and this is one point. But where this value comes from different aspects and different approaches. You can have the one-of-a-kind piece, something which is in between art and design. Then, of course, there's the mass production, but there are different industrial products. There are very high-end industrial products that are made of very strong research and development, produced in the best facilities, using the best materials. So even products on a larger scale can have a long life, can be very durable, sustainable, and have a very good impact on the environment, have a very good impact on your life. Think about the role of materials. So, and then there's the artisanal touch, so the handmade techniques. What I find most interesting is when new technologies and old craftsmanship meet together. And that's why what we're doing here with the Ministry of Culture, with the Design Commission, is to create a collaboration, to activate collaboration, because you have your own heritage and skills and new materials, interesting techniques, things that are still to be discovered. And I think in this dialogue can really also born a new language, a new aesthetic. So I don't know if I answered your question, but I think this is, we will see everything in this event in November, and that's a starting point.
Well, you actually answered all the questions and more. You gave us an insight about what happens in the pieces, the research and all of that, and why they are actually valuable and one of a kind. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoy your time here in Riyadh, and we're honored to have you here in the Cultural Investment Conference. Enjoy Riyadh. Thank you again.
Thank you. We wait all of you on the financial district for the event in November, and then if you can come to Milano for Salone in April, we are there.
We hopefully will do that إن شاء الله.
Thank you.
وهذا كل ما لدي مشاهدية. هذا لقائي مع مس ماريا بورو رئيسة صالون دي موبيلي ميلانو. شكرا لكم.